I'm taking my turn at massaging the chicken.
We don't want the chicken to be stressed out while it's cooking.
It's very comfortable chicken. So we're walking to the souk market this morning, just after 9 a.m. So last time we went, it was actually pretty busy earlier this week. So we'll see how it is in the mornings. We were recommended to go between 8 and 10 in the morning. So we're gonna find out. Things are a bit quieter than they have been the past couple times that we've gone, but we're about to get some cash out since you can only pay with cash at the market. So that's what we're doing now, is we're going to the ATM. There's a cat standing outside of the fish market. You can see that he's pretty well fed. See, we still need a translation app because we're not great at the language.
And do you want some of these? I don't know what they are, but they look cool.
I think those are figs.
Oui, et ça 3 dirhams, ça fait 8. J'ai oublié le coin. سعيد يمكن تقوي دمي كخا. حورها.
Merci beaucoup.
So we just got back from the market. It was nice today. It was actually not super crowded. We went earlier this morning, so we managed to avoid some of the crowds. Overall, it was a good experience, and we are making RFISSA today. These are some of the ingredients that we got and or had here at the apartment already. It's going to be an exciting meal to cook.
I'm excited to make this RFISSA today. We have had several people ask us to make RFISSA in the comments. It's different from anything else that we've tried to make before, so I'm really excited. It was super fun to go to the market and get the ingredients that we needed today. Right now, what I am doing is prepping the chicken to marinate, so we will get a bunch of onions and some ginger and some spices mixed together. We'll add it to the chicken in this pot, and then we'll let it marinate for a couple hours. Step one for getting everything ready, we're going to grate some ginger. I have fresh ginger, and then I have some dried ginger as well, because I don't think I have enough fresh ginger. And then we'll chop up these onions, and then we'll get everything mixed together.
So we decided to get the chicken from the Carrefour instead of at the market. I don't think we were ready quite yet to order from the butcher there at the market. Anyway, we got chicken. That's what it is, prepackaged. It's a whole chicken, and that's what we're gonna use as our meat.
It's time to start adding the spices. So we have our ras al hanout. I think I said that right. Got a bunch of saffron, which I thought that we were supposed to soak, but the recipe just said to crumble it up and add it to the chicken. So that's what we are going to do, crumbled and added to this chicken that is going to be marinated. We've got our fresh ginger, and I think this isn't quite enough of the fresh ginger, so we will add some ground ginger as well. This is our ground ginger, just to make sure we have enough because ginger is so good. And then turmeric, we're supposed to put in a bunch of turmeric and a whole lot of pepper and some salt. And then our onions. And now mix it all up.
So the recipe calls for half a cup of olive oil.
Yeah, we're just massaging the chicken. We're just trying to make sure that we get everything rubbed together and it's all rubbed in so that this can turn into a nice marinade while we let it hang out in the refrigerator for a bit. We've got our fenugreek seeds here that are soaking. These have been soaking for a minute. They need to soak for like 6 hours to overnight. And then we need a half a cup of lentils that we're also going to let soak. Put these in here, we'll add some water, we'll let them soak for a bit. Then we've got our chicken that we will put in the refrigerator. We've got everything in the pot and mixed in, so now we're going to put it in the refrigerator for a couple hours to marinate. Now the chicken has been marinating for a couple hours, so we're ready to start cooking the chicken. Here's what it looks like post-marinade. And then we're gonna turn the stove on and cook the chicken for about 15 to 20 minutes before we add the rest of the ingredients. So I'm chopping up a handful of cilantro and a handful of parsley. I think my handfuls were a little bit too generous as normal, but we really like fresh herbs, so we'll have a lot in our RFISSA. Woo! So here is a chicken. It smells, you guys can't smell this, but it smells amazing. I'm really excited to eat this later.
It really does smell really good.
We are adding our lentils, and then we'll put in our soaked fenugreek seeds and our herbs. These lentils have been soaked for a couple hours. The fenugreek seeds have been soaked for a bit longer. Ideally, you soak these overnight. We just soaked ours for probably about 5 or 6 hours. And then we'll add our mountain of fresh herbs. My God, this smells so good. Now we need to add about 4.5 cups of water. Now we need to add only 4 cups of water and hope that our pan doesn't boil over. Let me give this a little swirl to try to get everything together in here. And then we'll cover this and it's going to cook for another hour. The final step is steaming the semen bread, which is the shredded bread right here. We don't have a couscousier, which is what you would typically use for this. So we're gonna try with a pot and a strainer, and hopefully this will work. So we'll put that right there. You can see the steam that's coming up, and then we'll put some of our awesome shredded bread fat right in here. And also, how great is it that the man at the market sold us this bread that was already shredded, because I think this would have been really hard to try to make this bread and shred it. So I'm glad that we already have this exactly the way that it should be. I'm holding this over the pot because it got a little bit wet putting it in here, so not the best way to do this if you have other options. It's nice and fluffy and warm, so we think it's just about done. So our semen goes in our dish right here. That looks so good. Chicken.
Man, that smells good.
This is gonna be real heavy. You got it? And then we've got these beautiful lentils and onions and fenugreek seeds that go around the edges, just like this. And then we're gonna pour a whole bunch of this broth right on top. And this is our RFISSA. Ryan and I are going to dig in and give this a try, but we do want to remind you, if you have not already subscribed, please consider doing so. You can hit the button below. We would also love for you to like this video and leave us a comment. Let us know what we did right, what we did wrong, what you liked about it. We love to hear from you guys, and we hope we'll see you soon. happens when you put in way too much water. That's what happens when you try to salt bake. And I don't know if you were joking, whoever said to put a piece of onion behind your ear. I don't think this is gonna work, but I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and I'm going to try it. So now there's a piece of onion behind my ear. Onion behind the ear, not working. Oh wait, are you filming me? Okay.
Strong smells. It's good.
All done, honey?